Macedo in lobby. Let's go.
I'd get canceled and I'd live the rest of my days knowing that I peaked at 19. It was gonna be great. Yeah, but that didn't happen. I didn't even get close, and to be honest, this is a failure. I'm aware of what I am. It was supposed to be a ticket to the easy life, but now that I've been doing this for a while, I've gotta say, this is a lot more work than I thought it would be.
Spin your passion into a business.
Oh, hell no.
There's this really common assumption that this is easy. Now, is that true? Kinda? Look, I don't want to say it's like rocket science or brain surgery or whatever, but I'm like, it's hard work a little bit, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Because to the average viewer on YouTube, all the work they have to do is essentially deciding which video they're going to watch while they eat lunch. They do it for 10 minutes and then they leave a like. But to the person making the video, they have to brainstorm the idea, research the topic, write the script, rewrite the script, rewrite the script, wonder if they're any good at script writing, then rewrite the script. They have to record the video, re-record bits that they didn't like. If you'll excuse me, I'll just get the rest of my list here. We have edit the recording, sound design, make the title, make the thumbnail, and then do this whole process over again forever. And this whole thing gets you maybe 7 views at first. It's not very fun, if I'm being honest, because you have to get good at selling yourself. For example, if you're a middle-aged woman and you want to make videos,
Bro, that's so true.
about Club Penguin, that's fantastic. But you
Although I have never made an actual video editing and everything so far.
have to understand, your goal is not to make videos about Club Penguin. It's to make me, a random stranger, care about videos about Club Penguin. These sound like very similar goals, but they are two completely different things. Because you don't realize how much of making videos is really not about making videos. It's about making videos seem interesting. You have to learn how to get good at marketing. How am I going to convince random strangers on the internet to give up their precious time to watch my random crap? And this isn't something that we typically have to think about doing in our day-to-day life unless we work in like sales or something. If we're talking about our interests, we don't have to worry about making people care about it, because your husband or your best friend can pretend to care about your interest all they want, but I'm a stranger. I don't have to do anything for you. I owe you nothing. Another thing is the constant output. Because it's true, some days you wake up with the perfect idea and then you get immediately into writing and recording and editing and everything runs smoothly. You finish the video, you love it, you're laughing, you're crying. It's Oscar worthy. You put it out and you feel great. That's fantastic. Now do it again. Immediately. Forever. But the thing is, ideas don't come to you just whenever you want, but whether they do or don't, you need them consistently. You gotta make something. You can't bank on one good idea. You need them over and over, week after week, because not all of them are going to hit, and you need as many attempts as you can build up. And that task sounds really easy in theory, but in practice, it is annoying, stressful, and overall upsetting. But let's say you do all of that. You do all the work, you learn to sell yourself, and you're consistent with it. That is fantastic, but here's the thing. Nobody is going to care for a very long time. Now, I hear...
Okay, the classic bugged out client. Okay, it opened. I will watch that video later, for sure. Let's close it out and... Fuck, we got Soraka from Bravery. Okay, I get Curse Augment anyway. Perfect. Can I heal him? Bro, go. I don't know why my Rolling Soul is not going in. Okay, let's see what we can do. Mm, we get when you heal shield and ally champion gains curse power, giving you ability haste. Okay, so should I be going full AP? I think I will be going full AP. Okay, it's working a lot better than before. Lol. Do I get? Oh no, it's capped at 20, right? Yeah, because I don't have more curse augments right now. Mm, Imperial Promise. Percentage of the damage you deal. Okay, this is the kind of busted, so I will have to go this. Crawler's Claw Pike. That did not hit me, by the way. Okay, perfect. I will go with the item. Okay, he ulted. I clutched that. I clutched that so bad. Yeah, I'm having fun. How much is this giving me? 40 haste already. Not so much. Okay, I clutched that again. Bro. Oh fuck. Random prismatic. Okay, I need Leandris for sure. Yes, okay. Lol, that's so busted. Mage. Now the thing is, do we go Leandris? How many tanks do they have? Plenty, I think. Okay, they one-shot me. What if I just go flat AP? Yeah, let's go flat AP. They will one-tap us for sure. Holy. Okay, pressing. Good. Ambessa Kiana. Oh, I forgot about the item, by the way. Last round I could have pressed the item to escape. Okay, I will heal to full. Lol. Loop around. LeBlanc. Sion. I don't really want Sion. It's either Melo or LeBlanc. Yeah. How much it gives me now? 70 haste. 62% cooldown. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get another one. No way. No way we won that. What do I even build, honestly? This gives movement speed. Add the tank. I will buy this and we will see for the last item. Damn, he was AFK. Why would he hook him there, by the way? R. Pike. Okay, do I buy Zonias? Is the question. I think I will need Zonias. Wait, what? Oh, my soul died. Okay, unlucky. Haste, no. Armor MR for sure. Okay, I have Zonias. Well played. Desecrator, what is Desecrator? Gain armor MR, perfect. Attack speed haste, MR. HP. GA. Okay, we need to not stack. What the fuck is that champion? Oh, hell yeah. Non-toxic whatsoever. Bro, what is that circle? I can't move. Silence. R. Perfect. I don't know what my soul was doing there, honestly. Did he get trapped? He could have moved up the way I moved. Bravery. Okay, let's see the rest of the video that I was watching until we get into the next game. Um,
Show of hands, who also, people are shallow. We say we want to be different, but really, we are liars because 90 that me neither. I'm you can build up. And that task sounds really easy in theory, but in practice, it is annoying, stressful, and overall upsetting. But let's say you do all of that. You do all the work, you learn to sell yourself, and you're consistent with it. That is fantastic, but here's the thing. Nobody is going to care for a very long time. Now, I hear you asking, dear viewer, why is that? Well, let me tell you, the answer it's quite simple, really. You remember when YouTube looked like this? Yeah, me neither. I'm 20, not 100. If you feel old right now, that feeling is correct, because you are. But from what I've been told, when YouTube looked like this, there was only like a handful of creators for a specific genre of things. Like gaming, or sketch comedy, or whatever Vsauce is. But now there's literally thousands of YouTubers for each genre, and there are new genres being made all the time. And the fact that there is an entire genre based on copying one person is enough proof that this market is saturated. Wouldn't you agree? There's too many options. To illustrate, think of your favorite Chinese takeout place. They have no less than 5,000 items on the menu, yet you order the same 3 every time. There are just too many options, so you stick with what you know you will like and you never change it ever. So what are the chances you're gonna try the 5,001st thing they put on the menu? The new version of sugary fried chicken bites with rice. Never! You're not gonna do it. Put the sweet and sour in the bag and leave me alone. That was a really incoherent way of saying people don't like to try new things, especially when there are too many options. Also, people are shallow. We say we want to be different, but really, we are liars, because 90% of the time, we would just like to conform to what everybody else does in peace. Don't believe me? You ever notice how in any video, somebody says hot take or unpopular opinion, it's followed by just a really boring fact of life, and then everyone in the comments agrees? If thousands of people are agreeing to something, then was it really that unpopular of an idea? Clearly not, because people like what is popular and what has already been agreed to be good. And to see that a view count is high is a subconscious way of knowing that other people have seen this and liked this. It would have never gotten this popular if other people didn't like it, so surely I'll probably like it as well. It's your way of determining quality and to see if it's worth your time. But to see a video with fairly few views comes across as low budget and frankly very loser-like. Because you don't want to be the first one to watch it. It probably sucks. That's not worth your time. You're important and your lunch is getting cold. Are you really gonna risk it on a video that you might not like? No. Are you stupid? So you put these two ideas together and it makes the workload for a smaller creator a lot harder than they probably realized it would be. Because at the end of the day, people are vain and you have to put almost...
Damn, already into another game. Mystic Punch. Oh. Wait. How low are my cooldowns? That sounds good. Honestly. Armor MR. Full tank Poppy. Okay, perfect. Lol. Lol. Goliath. What Scania do you drive? It was just a fun name. because I started playing Nunu, and I was like, what can a good Nunu name look like? Oh, it's prismatic thing. So Fizz. What? What? Oh, hell no. That was kind of hella high roll, but whatever. Um, the question now is, do we go full tank? Do we go lethality? I guess so. Let's go full tank. Does he have this bullshit? Okay. He has a room carver. Lol. Kind of unplayable, honestly. This build kind of needs attack speed, and I don't have any. Mm, Hard steal this. Yeah, let's go. Nunu and Akshan. Okay. Lol. Yeah. I think Infinity will be busted. Slow cooker. I don't think I need slow cooker. Mm, Sunfire. Sunfire Overlords. Okay. Sunfire. Wait, what if I do this? And I get the shield every time I E also. Brand. We should kill Brand. I can't move, by the way. $30,000 boxes. Force of Nature. Master Duality. Infernal Conduit. Okay, there is a lot of AP in this lobby. Yeah, they are kinda high roll. Hell no, you aren't taking the portal. Bro, that's illegal. That's illegal. Why are they 5 HP? Haste. It's not even helpful attack speed. MR. Void stuff, void stuff. Okay. There's no point stacking too much more MR. AD. Haste attack speed, okay. Let's get this and we are ready. He got Elder. Oh fuck, he got Elder. Damn, that Elder. Unlucky. Bro, fuck. I could have played that better, but whatever. Okay, let's see the rest of the video that I was watching. 240, okay.
try new things, especially when there are too many options. Also, people are shallow. We say we want to be different, but really, we are liars because 90% of the time, we would just like to conform to what everybody else does in peace. Don't believe me? You ever notice how in any video, somebody says hot take or unpopular, subconscious way of with fairly few views comes across as low budget and frankly very loser-like. Because you don't want to be the first one to watch it. It probably sucks. That's not worth your time. You're important and your lunch is getting cold. Are you really gonna risk it on a video that you might not like? No. Are you stupid? So you put these two ideas together and it makes the workload for a smaller creator a lot harder than they probably realized it would be. Because at the end of the day, people are vain and you have to put almost more work into making the video look like it'll be interesting than actually making the video interesting. Why did you click on this video? Did you like the thumbnail? Did the title interest you? If it did, great, I did my job, and that's a compliment. Thank you. But okay, let me ask you something else. Did you notice how low the view count was? Again, if you did, and you clicked on it anyway, hats off to you, sir. We appreciate your services here at David Achu Productions. But if you didn't, be honest, if you had noticed it, would you have clicked on this? I'm not mad or anything. I'm just asking this so you can question yourself, so you can feel bad, and I can feel better about myself. To me, it's what I imagine starting a small business is like. You're putting a lot of time and effort into a new venture that you're hoping will make some sort of money. And let's be honest, I don't care what anybody says, you're in this for the money. You're not better than me. We all want money. Shut up. We all want money. I don't care if you're like, oh no, I'm only in it for the love of the game. I'm an artist. Yeah, you're an artist who wants money. So you open up shop and literally any sort of attention is a win. And sure, it's exhilarating at first, but you start to realize quickly that the amount of work you put in is not being proportionally rewarded. But you figure, hey, if I just work for X amount of time, I'm sure it'll all be worth it in the end. And then 10X amount of time passes and it still hasn't done that yet. And it's at this point that you start to wonder if it'll ever get off the ground or if any of your dreams will be realized. And the interesting thing about it is that, well, I assume similar to a small business or an artist, you're not fully respected by other people until it's successful. It's not something that you can really brag about or frankly talk about openly because you think people might judge you because you're not making money yet. Am I in frame? Yeah, I am. There we go. No! Oh, my bad. I mean, no. So you're working, grinding, hustling, trying to get the kinks out and trying to get better and better with time, but it's just not working. And as crushing as this is for you, nobody's gonna care because it's not that big a deal to them. Aw, your little video didn't get as many views as you want. Aw. Most of the time, the hustle will not be respected until the results meet the expectations of other people, which sucks because a lot of the time, results almost never do that in the beginning. Last week, I uploaded what was my most successful video in almost 2 years. Now I know it doesn't have a lot of views, but shut up. Let me have this. And for the past week, I have obsessively watched its view count slowly trickle up. I've read every comment, I've looked at every analytic, I've observed it and watched it from the corners and shadows of YouTube Studio like a creep. It's been a truly fun time for me. With that being said, I'm about to say something a little bit vulnerable, but I feel like I've created a safe space here for all of us. You ready? If this video does not do greater or equal numbers, I will set something on fire. A match, that is. The thing that's meant to catch on fire, silly. Of course I wasn't talking about a building or like a plot of land. I would love to believe this how this works. You get better and better and with time your views and attention goes up and up, but it's not. It's never linear. It's just weird. Sometimes it just fails. And you can try adjusting thumbnails and titles and tags. And yeah, I'm sure that'll do something sometimes for some people, but most of the time, you just have to do it again and hope. Which is such an interesting mental thing because it's been said that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. But that's exactly what you're doing. I mean, you're getting a little bit better every now and then, but you're essentially making the same thing over and over and over, and you keep hoping that it'll be different, and then it's probably not going to be. You do start to feel a little crazy. At the end of the day, it's just deeply demoralizing to put so much effort into something you know you're good at, or at least you think you are, and you think you're getting better, and you're improving day by day, and yet it's never getting a chance to be seen. It only makes you question, am I good at this? Am I talented? Am I funny? Is this worth it?
Okay. Okay. Some videos click and others from 10K to 300K. TikTok music bad. 240K. This got that many views just because it's very relatable. I guess, and decent thumbnail. I guess doing a video that is relatable and not and being very fast paced is how YouTube works right now and how it promotes a video. After 2 or 3 good videos, he started blowing up. Inside thoughts should say, stay inside. Lol. 1.2 million. Okay, I will watch some of his videos right after.
Δεν ήξερα ότι έχει πιτηρίδα.
Δεν έχω.
Το νέο Hidden Shoulders απομακρύνει.
When you make a preview of a video, is it random what it shows, or you can make it show whatever you like? For example, I preview this. I guess it's maybe not random. I don't know. I will check it out.
Την πιτηρίδα και με 2 φορές περισσότερα ενεργά συστατικά προλαμβάνει την επανεμφάνισή της για έως και 100% προστασία από την πιτηρίδα.
Κοίτα τι έφτιαξα! Το τέλειο μαργαριτάρι!
Ωραίο. Για δες όμως αυτό.
Wow, μια αληθινή οστρακοαφροδίτη!
Το Red Bull δίνει φτερά.
That was a lot of self-pity, wasn't it? My bad. Yes, it is easy to think like that, but I'm gonna need you to lock in, all right? This is the happy part of the video. You ready? Put the numbers aside. You ever make something that genuinely made you happy? Like, it's funny, or it's really well edited, or it's just overall, it makes you feel creative. You ever get those feelings? I really hope that feeling never goes away, because it is genuinely fun and enjoyable. So in that way, you always know there's some sort of sentimental or emotional benefit that you get out of this, some sort of reward, that you feel an inner pride. You'll always have that no matter what. Well, you'll always have it as long as you're trying, that is. Okay, back to the numbers for a second. It is so easy to blame everything on the all-knowing and all-powerful algorithm. But riddle me this, Sherlock. Is it possible that maybe, just maybe, your videos suck? Don't get me wrong, I've been there. Every bad title, every boring thumbnail, every stupid idea, every 2-month hiatus followed by feeling bad for yourself, then announcing that you were gonna get back into it, making 2 videos, they both flop, and then going on an even longer 2-month hiatus. How can it be even longer? They're both 2 months. I don't know. I was there through all of this, all right? We are in this together, but it gets better. Because you just have to accept that, yeah, I might suck at this. Most people do. But you get over it. You get better. And then eventually, you suck less. The question is for you, is it worth the effort to get from here, where you suck and you're bad at this, to get over here, where you're slightly less worse at this? Because it's a long journey. And for some people, the answer is no. And that's fine. It's good to get that out of the way now so that you can spend your time doing something that you would enjoy and that you would get better at. But if the answer is yes, we've got work to do. It's very important that as much as possible you remove your emotions from this process, or at the very least, do not let them dictate your actions. As we discussed in the previous video, failure does not make you a failure. Just because you couldn't do fractions as an 8-year-old does not mean you do not deserve love. You have to view failures as a learning experience. This flopped. Okay, why? What do I need to cut? What do I need to add? Post, get feedback, adapt, try again. Despite the numbers or anything else, I can always take pride in that over these 2 years, I have grown as a speaker, as a script writer, as an editor, and as a 4th thing. It has also recently changed my mindset towards work, and patience, and believing in myself. Not too much, but also not too little. You gotta find the balance, but I'm learning, I'm doing it. And now, even if this were the last piece of media I ever made, at least I now have an entire library of dumb ideas that became reality. And no one can take that from me. Well, unless YouTube deleted my channel, but that would be rather rude of them. I'm kind of hoping they don't do that.
I think I have an idea about maybe I will try one video. If I have the time, I will try it. Okay, let's go back into another game right now. Back to 0 viewers, let's go. I will sub to this guy just so I can see some of his videos. Okay, let's close this one. What if
views, and within a week it surpassed 10,000, a view count I hadn't reached since 2020. All the while I was getting hundreds of comments on the video wondering how someone with so few subscribers could make such quality content. their words, not mine. When I uploaded my third video, the one on YouTube outros, that's when the intros video really blew up, far beyond what I could have ever even dreamed of. When all was said and done, that video managed to get more than 300,000 views, along with over 10k likes, thousands of comments, and eventually thousands of subscribers, eventually surpassing my original channel. And the best thing is that this is something I wrote a script for and edited myself, something that I'm honestly truly proud of. And seeing it blow up like this, to the point where it's easily the most successful video I've ever made, all without paying someone to watch it live, I still can't believe it, right?
I think there's a lot of skill in almost anything. I think people who say luck are...
Λάμψτε πιο λαμπεράκια από τον ήλιο. Ανακαλύψτε καλλυντικά, αρώματα και προϊόντα με δείκτη προστασίας στο makeup.gr.
And just want to say that because they just want to feel better about themselves that they're not trying.
It makes a little bit of sense, I guess. I did research the topic quite a bit and noticed nobody else was really talking about it. I also used a ton of subtle tricks that Ludwig kind of alluded to throughout his video. And I mean, I already had 4.5 odd years of practice doing YouTube before this, so I had plenty of time to learn editing and talking and other skills. But even then, I don't think I could have predicted this level of success. To me, this is a once-in-a-lifetime situation that will probably never happen again. I mean,
Cogmo. Oh, hell no.
And you can type in whatever. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get access to all of my YouTube secrets, everything I use to get over 100 million views a video. And the answer is my brand new website that I just launched, viewstats.com. So if you go to viewstats.com, you'll see this right here. And you can enter in any YouTube channel you want. I'm going to put in Mr. Beast, my channel. Boom. And when you search a channel, it will pull up their channel page, which basically allows you to see the analytics of any channel.
Okay, we will watch that later. Watch later. I have to pick the runes. Okay, Tarek ulti seems good. Okay, we will fix that later. Okay. Lol. I wanted... Wait, I will remove the watch later, because I watched that video. Okay, this one I saw. Pretty much all of them are bad. I don't know what to pick. Lol. Unanimous decision. Lol. I want to check something. Lol. I was checking my range, by the way. Dragon Heart. Dark Steel Talons. Damn, all of them seem kinda bad. What? That was some bullshit, by the way. Smolder with Heartsteel. Lol. Though you get half the stacks as ranged champion, I think. KFC manager. What is that bug? Oh, hell no. That is some bullshit. prismatic anvil is even cheaper. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. That's a clone, bro. Boop. Mm. Okay, I can't move. Okay. Not even close. I will be 8 by that time, but whatever. Double lethality. Okay, that's not bad at all. Full tank Poppy. Taking 0 damage. He almost won 2v1. Let's get Reaper Stall. Hell yeah. There's no way. Ένα λεπτό. Έλα, ωραία. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up. I got distracted. Top 5 could have been a top 4. LOL.
Alexia.
Okay, let's watch this video and then I'm closing.
Not this one has a question that is similar to what would be Adam's 10 bullets, and it is, what would be your top 5 life advices? Okay, this is a great question. And just like the question of what are your top 5 favorite films, I want to point out that my list of top 5 favorite films includes at least 30 movies. As long as we can agree on that caveat, so I give the same disclaimer for my top 5 pieces of life advice. Number 1, Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. It's not about you. What's not about you? Most things that you think might be about you. They're so much less about you than you think they are. And I'll get to that in a minute. So it's not about you. That's my first piece of advice. The more you hold to understanding that it's not about you, that you don't have to take it personally. And the second one goes along with this, which is nobody's keeping score. When a friend of yours says something and you're like, I can't let that stand. One question could be, why not? Who cares? Who's keeping score? Mostly nobody. It's not about you.
Wait, is that guy from Mythbusters or something? Yeah, he's the guy from Mythbusters. I remember well.
Nobody's keeping score. So why would keeping score inform your reaction? Unless it was, that's all I'm saying is we do a lot of scorekeeping in our head, in our personal emotional relationships. And I don't think it serves us. I don't think it has served me in my life. Let's say it that way. I don't feel like keeping score has served me. And when I really examined the things I was keeping score about, they didn't matter as much as I thought they did. My third piece of life advice, and it is about considering your future and thinking about your future plans, which is always a really great idea. I have always submitted that prayer as a practice actually works because concentrating on the things in your life that are important to you is a great spiritual practice, which is why item number 5 of my top 5 pieces of life advice is to meditate. I've been meditating for almost 40 years now, and I'm terrible at it. My practice is abysmal. And even then, it has brought me such untold benefits. But when you're prognosticating your future and thinking about it, which is, again, a really great practice, what kind of job do you want? What kind of place do you want to live? What kind of partner do you want? What kind of house, apartment, car, workshop, bench, tool, brush? All of these things are about thinking into the future. When you're thinking about the future, in addition to thinking about how things will be, I have always found it really important to think about how I want things to feel. So for me, I think I learned this the hard way of like, part of me was like, I just want to be working all day and working at my bench. And then I got a job in which I was working all day at the bench. And I was like, this sucks because this boss is terrible. And this is the kind of thing that, I don't ascribe to like fate brings you things that you're ready for and stuff like that. That doesn't truck with me. But I do notice that the things you're ready for do arrive to help you. And when you think about how the future will feel, like I want to feel valued for my work. I want to feel like I'm contributing to something bigger. I want to feel like I'm making decisions that matter. These are all really great feelings to have. And the reason that it's good to think about them is because when that feeling arrives in the future, you've already considered it and you can recognize it. And you're like, oh, here we are. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me in my life. How will the future feel, not just be?
Okay. I will not watch this whole video. Time to wrap up the stream.